Hey, Brian Hunkhands Crabtree here, and I am in Manila, Philippines, Pacific Ocean, planet Earth. So it's kind of my off day, so we're gonna do something a little different this week. I'm gonna write my goals down, and I'm gonna talk about them with you, because I wrapped up my 5 cities in 5 weeks tour, which was pretty fucking intense, and then I just flew right over here to Manila for this Kink Karnival during a typhoon, which actually got canceled anyway. But I got to hang out with all the organizers like 2 days ago, so it's pretty fun. But basically, I'm just sleep deprived, and I'm not very efficient right now. I'm not very productive, so I'm just taking a couple days to chill out, fuck a lot of girls, just sleep a lot. I watched some Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I'm also gonna take the chance to review my goals and get a little bit clearer on like my vision for the next 12 months to sort of fire me up. Because I think part of me just not hitting my sleep is me just sort of being like, meh, I don't, why? So yeah, I like to do goal setting in like sort of an inspiring place, like a beach or like, over a good fucking meal. So let's go find some good fucking steak in Manila. That didn't go too well. The car took twice as long as it would have taken to have just walked over to the steak restaurant. And by the time I got there, it was already closed for the night. So I ended up getting a salad at a place across the street that's okay. Did a little bit of like goal setting, but not a shit ton. Because I still want to get to sleep at 11. That's like the most important thing I'm doing right now, basically. A really useful tip that I figured out recently from this book that I'm rereading called No Excuses. Anytime something goes wrong, just say to yourself, I am responsible, because it kind of defuses that victim mentality thing. So I'm in the car and it's like, this traffic's taking for fucking ever. Well, I've lived in Manila for a couple of years. I know the traffic at this time is not that good. I want to be fancy, look like a nice car going to my fancy steak restaurant, and then it took forever. Well, what did I expect? I could have walked. Oh look, it's a jeepney. The thing about Manila is you always need to look at your feet while you're walking around. You can't be like recording a vlog or looking at your phone or like thinking about something. There's a certain percentage of your cognitive bandwidth every day that is just spent on like not falling into holes and tripping and getting hit by shit. That's why when I stay in Manila, I usually stay in Bonifacio Global City, which is like a little version of Singapore, right in the middle of Manila. It's like beautiful, I love it. But I'm here in Makati because it was closer to the Kink Karnival, that thing that I showed up for. Yeah, it was a pretty smart move not to get another ride. Walking is gonna be way faster. All right, we're getting close to where I'm staying. It's like 40 bucks a night, and it has solid Wi-Fi, private room, nice co-working space on the bottom where you can like chill out and put your laptop and plug in. So yeah, I'm back up at this unfinished rooftop bar. It's kind of cool. I also have some fucking soft lighting over here for my face. So while I was on the plane over here to Manila, I did some goal setting. I brainstormed 10 things that I could do in the next 12 months that would be amazing, like really good goals that I would like to achieve. First one is recording 6 massages per week while I am touring. And then the plan after that, which is another line, is to release 3 HUNKHANDSWEEKLYS per week. So I guess I gotta change the name, right? Then number 3 is to have a team that handles all of the media processing. I'm basically creating a lot of media, and I need some people to get all of that processed and published properly. So ideal situation for that is I just record massages, I record podcasts, I write a little bit of like a summary for those things, and then I just send it off. I don't have to worry about it, and it just gets edited beautifully, gets published perfectly on schedule, and everything just sort of, it just flows out there into the internet, into your eyeballs and your ear canals and whatever other senses I'm gonna fuck with. Speaking of that, I thought of actually maybe doing a haptic dildo thing where I basically have like a dildo track for my videos that you can plug into your dildo and it'll like vibrate, so you can like stick it in your pussy and it'll vibrate in sync to my hands. But only Pornhub actually supports that protocol. And then there's only a couple people who actually have the right dildos connected to Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or whatever to be able to do that. So it's like, yeah, that'd be cool, but it's not a low-hanging fruit. It's a very high up little scrawny fruit. Then number 4 is to start releasing 3 blanks per week. And the blanks are a new type of video that I am planning to release. I'm sort of brainstorming how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna be pretty hilarious and it's gonna be pretty interesting. Then again, I wanna start releasing 3 of these other videos per week that are gonna be, I'll give you a little bit of a hint, it's kind of like a challenge. Remember the ASL challenge where everybody was like dumping water, ice water on their heads? Whew. Yeah, here we go. Something like that, but for dicks and porn and shit. Number 6 is having a girlfriend that I travel with. So this is something I've been thinking about for a long time, which is like I want to have more of a long-term relationship instead of just random hoes I'm banging. So I have some specific criteria for this girl. And said criteria she has to be 18 to 22. She has to be bi. She has to turn me on, you know, not just hot in a general sense, but like hot for me. She has to aggressively arrange threesomes because I'm busy. I don't want to go out to clubs and shit. She has to be able to travel according to my schedule. So if I'm gonna take 6 weeks and do a tour of like 6 cities, she's got to be able to like come along. That'd be cool. And she has to want to appear in these videos, in the vlog. I think that'd be super cool if like I'm with a girl and we're vlogging about shit. You know, like I hand her the camera, she's my little cameraman. That'd be perfect. And for the right girl, that's amazing, right? You're like bisexual. There's like a lot of girls in my life already. There's travel, staying at nice hotels, nicer than this place pretty soon. She gets the exposure and the attention of appearing in these vlogs, which are seen by like millions of people every single week. And she gets to hang out with me, which if I'm not shitting myself, I'm actually a pretty cool fucking person. Then number 7, I have a revenue goal. So this is something I want to 5x my revenue. This is what I just clarified actually over dinner. So by the end of December, I want to have 5 times the revenue that I have now, the monthly revenue. So I worked that out. I need to increase my sales by 71% in October, 71% in November, and then 71% in December, and compounding, that gives me a 5 times increase. Number 8 on my list is releasing 6 This Is Fet Life podcasts every single month. That's the Tim Ferriss schedule, so I'm just gonna copy him. I've already recorded 6 of those. They're going really well. I'm gonna launch it with 4. That's probably gonna be in about 2 or 3 weeks. I'm really excited about that. And the reason I'm doing the Fet Life things is 1, because it's interesting, but 2, I mean 2 is like the big one, is that is where a lot of the girls that are like in love with the concept of appearing in my videos, that's where they hang out. They're exhibitionists, they're very open-minded, they're there. I actually had a coaching call with Reed Mahalko where I was, you know, kind of going through like some of the business parts of my, you know, business. And he was like, I think you're fishing in the wrong pool, right? You're putting up your like, hey girls, if you want to appear in my videos, go ahead and go to hunkhands.com, blah, blah, blah. You're putting that in your porn video, which is mostly viewed by guys. And for the girls that are viewing it, they're all over the world, 1, and they're 2, most of them not interested, right? So you're not really hitting the fish, right? There's fish out there, you're just not getting them with this approach. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna focus on Fet Life and getting really into the community and meeting people. And I wanna genuinely offer value to the community by making this podcast because I have the resources to, you know, make it a little bit better. I travel around and I hopefully have more media exposure than a lot of these people so I can help them put their best foot forward on the podcast and also kind of scrub away that taboo of, you know, like we can't talk about this stuff, right? If you listen to people talking about their kinks, it helps. And then number 9, I'm thinking about starting a podcast that's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be more business focused, but I'm not so sure about that yet. And then number 10 is a very personal, you know, physical thing just for me, which is curing my AZOOR, which is my autoimmune disease that fucks up my eye. I'm still taking meds every day to keep that in check. It's not communicable. It's not like dangerous for anybody else, but it's something I was born with and it's something that could flare up and make me blind, possibly down the line. So I'm gonna try a hardcore diet that I've heard can maybe help with multiple sclerosis, which is also an autoimmune disease. So it might have a benefit on this. I don't really know. I'm just gonna try it, eat a lot of vegetables basically, and see if that helps. So I've got 10 goals, and then the exercise after this is to look at those goals and say, if you could wave a magic wand, which of those would make everything else easier or just your life so much better? Which is the most significant goal of those 10? And for me, it is the revenue. Because if I have the revenue, I can hire a bigger team that can help free up my time as I increase the content. If I focus on the content now, I'm gonna get swamped because I can't hire the team that I want to help process everything and to get it out there and to make it just all run smooth, right? So I gotta get my revenue up first, and then I can get my content up after this. So conclusion, I'm gonna go to Bali for 3 months and I'm gonna work at a co-working space where I just like sit down and I'm surrounded by e-commerce people and affiliate marketing people. There's this one co-working space in Bali that I heard about that is really good for this. So I'm just gonna go there for 3 months, October, November, and December. I'm just gonna like focus on my funnel, focus on getting more sales out of the eyeballs that I already have. And then I can turn that into more content for all of you guys. So I can get more free content out to you, better content, smoother, you know, like no delays, boom, 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 boom. So that's my plan, and I gotta go to sleep. See you next week.